Previously on Southend United Road to Glory career mode. After drawing our first game of the previous episode due to some annoying circumstances, we were able to follow it up with 2 wins against Accrington Stanley and Rotherham United. We were also able to get a good result against MK Dons in the J Paint Trophy, advancing with a 2-0 victory. That's what happened last time, and let the glory continue. Hey guys, how's it going? The Masterbucks here, and welcome ladies and gentlemen to episode 7 of my Road to Glory career mode with Southend United. Now before we get into it guys, let's see if we can try to get 300 likes, and yeah, let's continue on. So, first game of this episode, of course, is going to be against Oxford United, and I have to admit, apart from Southend United, Oxford United are actually another one of my favourite teams, because I remember in the days of FIFA 11 and in FIFA 12, once, of course, I had finished my Road to Glory with Southend United, I did one with Oxford, just in case I wanted to switch things up a bit, because I do like Oxford a little bit as well, but that doesn't mean I don't want to kick their fucking ass, so we'll try to do that again. We do have a home game, so yeah, they're the ones that are attacking early, and thankfully Smith able to stick out a foot quite luckily there, and yeah. So anyway, we've got a bit of a counter attack going, even though it is from a goal kick, but we're moving the ball fantastically through the corridor, and guess what? Kumachero on the end of it and smacks it in the right side of the goal, and yeah, keeper couldn't do anything, and not Alessandro, what's his last name? I actually forgot what Kumachero's first name is, but oh well, that's not very professional as a manager, but still, Sombalonga being able to turn his way around beautifully and had a fairly decent effort at goal there. But yeah, anyway, Hall gets a through ball into Hall, and we're about to go into the box. He passes into Sombalonga, into Eastwood. Eastwood with a crack, it's hit the post, and the Zugway can't finish it as well. It was an empty net, and you just need to get just a decent amount of contact on it. And instead, he got a bit of a side of the boot, so unfortunately not enough. But I didn't really get enough time to concentrate on how we didn't get a goal there. But Kumachero going back to Eastwood. Eastwood now tucking it in the bottom right-hand corner. And, oh, man, tight angle. Very, very tight angle. But Eastwood just slots it, and the keeper, it's out of his reach. Fantastic. So we finally got a second against Southend, against Oxford United. Still going. Eastwood on the ball with a through ball in at Azugwe, and we might just be in for a third already. A big cross in at Eastwood, and another one. The keeper dives in the wrong direction by going right. We end up sticking to, again, right. I know that doesn't make any sense, but it would if you were facing the goalkeeper, the way the goalkeeper was facing and the way the striker was facing. But still, now it's a Sombalonga with the through ball into him, and cracking shot, top left-hand corner, and we are on fire. Southend United is on fire. 4 goals in the first half, 3 in the space of about maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes. There you go. That is crazy, but still, another through ball going in at the beginning of the half, and a Sombalonga pushing his way past Boateng, and he tries a cheeky little half volley, which doesn't really pan out that way, but still, we are in a very comfortable position. I want to rest a few players, Kumachero and Hall coming off. Eastwood a through ball into him. He has a crack, but he's offside apparently, and Benyon had a crack from outside, and he would have put it in anyway, but you look at that, it's a good thing we're 4-0 up, because that is very, very tight. That is a very tight line, but yeah. Still, we win 4-0, a good result in my opinion, and Eastwood, I believe, getting the first hat-trick of this Road to Glory. So, there you go. Eastwood's the first man to do it, and he gets a 9.8 rating for his effort. So, yeah, not bad not too bad by him, but still, having a look at the ladder now, we've had a couple of pretty good results recently. We are 5 goals ahead of second best on goal difference, and we're currently 4th on the table. Now, you see a big through ball into Sombalonga already at the beginning of the game. Sombalonga with a good touch forward, a heavy touch, through cross in Eastwood, chests it down, and volleys it in the top right or left hand corner. How about this? We start the game, we cross one in already, he tries ahead, falls right to his feet, and a bang, a cracking volley. That's a Kabai volley fucking standard there. That was fantastic volley from Eastwood. Maybe a goal of the season. It's a bit of a meh situation, but the fact that we got it in the it was the first chain of possession, the first attack of the game, and we got it in like 2 minutes. But still, a big not a big, but just a small. What? Fuck, I don't know what I'm talking about either. But we got sweaty. Is essentially what I'm trying to say. And we got to go. And essentially, good more passing. Eastwood now having a crack. It's saved. It was going to go to Hall, but unfortunately not this time. Doherty on the ball, good sliding tackle, and now it's fallen to Eastwood. Eastwood with a fake shot around his man, got space, and finishes it yet again, top left-hand corner. Eastwood doing very well. He's getting his 3rd goal of the game, which is fantastic. We are really, or not his 3rd, but you know, the 3rd goal of the game. Sombalonga now on the ball, just stopping and going into Kumachero. They're just taking it easy, having it, just has a crack in. Comes off of one of their players, runs over the line. we do have a corner. Where's Cresswell? There he is. There's the goal. Ho-ho. Cresswell is a machine. He's a monster from corners. I don't know if we've actually had a corner and Cresswell has not scored from it. I'm sure we have, but every goal that has been scored from a corner has been scored by Cresswell, I think. I don't know that for sure, but it just fucking seems that way with all the goals that he gets from corners. But Eastwood, Asombalonga, they're still on the ball. You might have heard a little bit of lightning, or no, you can't hear lightning. You might have heard a bit of thunder. Okay, stop and turn from Hall, and not really a stop and turn, but he stopped the ball, turned around his body, so it kind of is a stop and turn, but it's not a Berber spin in any way. But still, we did, however, get the ball in Eastwood, and he finished it, and the ball went right in the middle of the net, so not great keeping. But again, Cresswell, the man who is fantastic from corners, not fantastic at defending, because his slide tackle, or at least slide tackling, because yeah, unfortunately for him, he got a yellow card. But at full time, we won by 5-0, and I thought 4-0 was a good result. But again, Eastwood racking up a 9.8. I don't know if he got 9.8 or 9.6 in the last one, but wow, he is putting in a combined effort. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is, of course, leaving it to the assistant coach to put together my lineup. And to be honest, I was quite happy with that. I mean, normally it's a bit retarded. You've got strikers in fucking the centre defensive midfielder position occasionally, but I mean, my assistant coach did quite well there. It was the first time I ever relied on his skills to get my lineup for this game, and we'll see how we go with this lineup. Now, immediately crossing it in and a diving header that time to nothing. Williams having an attempt, but Smith pretty easily is able to clear with it. Dagenham doing a lot of very early attacking. Elitio, or whatever his name is, somehow getting his way past his man, and is that off? Okay, and it is offside. I mean, you watch the some sort of centre back here, Mosny, I think, I don't know, but he's just taken down players one by one. No, it was Phillips, but yeah, luckily he was offside and we didn't concede that time because he was in a very good opportunity. A great little block from Straker. I think he might have slid tackled or stuck his foot out. He did very well there. And again, they're still attacking, 20th minute, and they've had 4 very dangerous attacks. Mosny not marking well, and a great little dive from Smith. And Straker able to collect, and they're out yet again, or we clear yet again. He's having a ripping game at the moment, Smith. I mean, it's a shame he's not my priority kick. But again, a good little through ball into Martin, and we might get something here. But the cross in a Spicer, I was hoping for that low little cross. I probably should have just passed it, to be honest, but not working that time. And in stoppage time, they are on the ball, Dagenham, going into Scott, who's injured. Howell or whatever his name is, he gets around, make a good sliding tackle, and the ref, and I don't know why, but it's a penalty. And apparently because Smith's the one that's throwing his hands around and being animated, it was his fault. But he goes right, we go right, and we still don't save the fucking thing. What was that? FIFA 13. What the fuck was that, FIFA? Okay, I want to please explain. I mean, go back and watch it yourself. I didn't add a replay, I don't know why, but apparently it was Smith's fault. Maybe he took him out at the legs after he was tackled, and there was nothing I can do about that. So, I mean, fuck. And yet again, we see, I forget who it is, but he clears the ball. He does a 180-degree turn, and it falls right to one of his players. I'm feeling like, no, I'm not having another one of these fucking games. I need to rack up as many wins at the moment, especially upon losing 2 in a row about a couple of months ago. But a very good chance from Eastwood, but he was pushed a little too wide with his shot, and the shot itself going a bit wide. But Eastwood still on the ball, trying to look for support. Fake shots back, gets around his man, and he just goes himself, and cracking shot in the 72nd minute. It goes to Eastwood, and he gets our equaliser. Eastwood, a very reliable striker at the moment, probably my number 1. But yet again, Eastwood, he's really hammering home that title, because a great little block and fantastic through ball, and it's rolling over the line. Is it just going to get there? Yes, and a clearance, but unfortunately it's rolling over the line, and it's an own goal to Reynolds. Apparently Asombalonga was the one with the ball, but I think it might have been tapped or should I say, just poked away at his foot by Reynolds, and it's run over the line. The keeper goes to clear it, but Asombalonga there, chip shot finish, if you will, just in case he did manage it in time. So it would have been a goal regardless, but unfortunately an own goal, which is pretty much Asombalonga's goal anyway. But a big cross in, and that has just gone over the crossbar. So lucky not to get an equaliser there, but they make a substitution. But that will do absolutely nothing for them, because we win the game 2-1. It was a very sort of meh, full of a little bit of bullshit. Not a little bit, but definitely bullshit was present in that game. Apparently man of the match, not Smith, I was surprised about, or Eastwood. And there goes our wicket. I'm watching South Africa and Australia at the moment, but I'm sorry. But still, I'll continue on. In the cricket, of course. But again, we advanced the game, and we have now got a Capital One Cup, I believe, round of 6. round of 16 game against Reading. Reading. They are by no means a Liverpool, Manchester United. They're a good team, obviously, and they're better than me. Their team is definitely better than me. They have more depth and blah, blah, blah. But surely, maybe, we can rack up a result and make it all the way to the quarters of the Capital One Cup. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there is another League 2 team in the round of 16 currently at the moment. I believe they're versing Arsenal, but still, a great little clearance out of the back. And we are doing fantastically well. Assombalonga with a good through ball, and a not great touch from Eastwood, but a through ball back into Assombalonga, and he gets a goal under tucking it. Tucks it under the keeper, and a kind of a messy finish, but he toe pokes it right into the corner of the bottom left-hand corner. We have got a goal early on against Reading. A cross in, it comes off of Cresswell's shoulder in the box, should I add. So, maybe lucky not to get a handball. What am I saying? You can't get handball unless you activate it. But fuck knows, I'm not doing that. But still, they're still on the ball. We get in the way of it. Hall does. And they get a cross in. And Cabe is, or Cabe? I don't know, but still. Nothing comes of it for them. And we are going to clear that out. No fuss, no muss. Now, 23rd minute. Karakan or whatever. He gets tackled by Ballon. He still has the possession. Ballon with a double effort. And now he's running. And we are out. We need a good spread. One of the players runs up to sort of get level with Ballon. But he leaves us on Assombalonga. Bad marking by Eastwood's man. And he cracking volley into the net. What a movement. And what an effort from Ballon. That is Ballon's goal more than it's Eastwood's goal. Because the player ran up to put pressure on Ballon. But he just stopped, moved his way around him. Got a pass into Assombalonga. Assombalonga with a cross in Eastwood. And a cracking volley in the goal. That's a fantastically worked goal. And brilliant from Ballon there. I'm really pleased with that. But McAnuff now on the ball. And we just have to try to, I don't know, stop something, stop sort of movement. He still finds his way past Mosny and a cross in. And for some fucking reason, I don't know, the player changes from whoever it was controlling. I think it might have been Straker to Cresswell. So I go to mark with Straker. It switches to Cresswell. I get fucked up. And I can see it, a really shitty goal, which is unfortunate. So, yeah, but we are in the second half now. We're still winning. So we just have to make sure we keep on the pressure. And we might get a third here. But the movement's not great. The through ball from Hall wasn't very hard or deep enough. And Hall really giving away possession there, not too great. And we could have had a third there. And it's dangerous. But they're passing it around at the very, very deep in their back. And we nearly get the ball back. But still, you see Gunter on the ball. What an interesting name. To Pogremniak or whatever his name is. So McCleary. They're still moving the ball around. Straker's now pushing up. Mosny's now pushing up on Pogremniak. And we make, unfortunately, a bad tackle. He just runs right into him. I mean, obviously I wasn't trying to do that, but what can you do? Pogremniak. He unfortunately scores. So he goes down the middle. And, you know, I would like to think of myself as really good at saving penalties. I mean, I don't guarantee I'm going to save everything, but I feel like I do it maybe a little more than half the time, which is pretty good. Maybe even about 2/3 or 3/4 of the time, but unfortunately not that time, and I struggle to tell when they're going down the middle. And again, they were still attacking, but we are level, and can we hold on? Who knows? McAnuff going to Guthrie, Danny Guthrie, into Pogrebniak. I fucking don't know. We make a tackle on Pogrebniak from Cresswell, who was his man, who left him to make the tackle. He's now not marking, and Pogrebniak has now gotten the winner for Reading. Surely the winner in the 3-2 with no little time remaining. You watch the replay. Pogrebniak's man, who his marker was Cresswell, and he left him to tackle him, and so he couldn't mark him. And of course, Hall pulls up on the fucking ball, and that's when I knew, okay, fine. Well, I've been absolutely bullshitted out of the Capital One Cup. There's not much I can do, and I don't like complaining unless I feel like I really got fucking ripped off there. We somehow it comes off of Eastwood's head. McCarthy collects, and then the 90th minute, there's no time left. He just whacks it forward, and to make things worse, it comes off of the face of Ballon. No respect. No respect. Come on, FIFA 13. What the fuck? You are a joke. But still, we kind of got ridiculously bullshitted out of a penalty. Was not what I wanted to do, but I'm not going to complain with it because, I mean, it wasn't like it was like any worse than the one at the beginning of this episode, but we gave that away. A shitty sort of third goal where we made a good tackle, which just fell right back to one of their players, and it pretty much meant that we lost the game as a result of it because the player that made the tackle wasn't able to push up, or push back, should I say, and mark that player that he just tackled. So he was fucking out. What can you do? But still, we drop out in round 16. That team that I was talking about, I believe that Cheltenham was versing Arsenal, but still. Either way, that is it for me. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and thank you for your support on the previous episode for 350 likes, guys. I'm your Gamer, the Masterbucks. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I will catch you next time.